Hello everybody, welcome to my math class. Today I will go over 8 SAT type questions. Okay, first page, I have 2 questions. I will read the question for you and then you solve the questions. I give you 40 seconds for 2 problems. Okay, this one also speedy test. Number 1, arrange charming bell range every 2 minutes and the Elizabeth charming bell range every 3 minutes. If their bells begin to ring at 9 a.m. at the same time, how many different rings do they hear between 9 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. inclusively? Okay, you understand, right? What meaning of inclusively? Beginning and ending ring should be counted. Number 2, John is older than Mary, but he's younger than Bill. If John, Mary, and Bill are X, Y, and Z years older respectively, which of the following is true? Okay? So you find the relation here first, and then you find the choice, which one is the right one. Okay, stop video and give you 40 seconds. Okay, stop. Okay, you try, right? Now, arrange bell rings every 2 minutes. So at the beginning one time and then how many from 9 to 9:30, how many two you have? 15. But when you get the multiple of that one, you didn't count the beginning, right? So 15 plus 1 is 16 times of arrange charming bell. Now, Elizabeth's charming bell at the beginning one time and then every 3 minutes 10 times, the total will be 11. But if 2 bells ring at the same time, you hear only one ring, right? Not 2 different rings. That's why those overlapping part you have to take out. The overlapping part will be at the beginning one time and then every multiple of a common multiple, so 6. From 0 to 30, how many 6 you have? 5. 5 in the beginning, so 6 of them, right? You have to take out. So 16 plus 11 minus 6 will be 21 times they hear. Now number 2. Okay, they give you letter instead of J and Bill. Why? To steal your time. Okay, John is X and Mary is Y and Bill is a Z. Okay, now John is older than Mary, so X is older than Mary, but younger than Bill. That's it. You just find which one. Okay? Very simple. Page 2. Looks a little longer one, but this one also speed test. So for 2 problems, probably 40 seconds. Okay? Let me read the question for you first. If certain countries import increase by 20% and export increase by 20%, decreased by 20% in year 1999, the ratio of imports to export at the end of 1999 was how many times the ratio at the beginning of 1999? You understand, right? Now number 4. There are 35 students in a certain school. 15 students belong to speech club, 12 students belong to music club, and 14 students belong to art club. If 4 students belong to speech club and to music club, 5 of them to music and art club, 3 to speech club and art club, and 3 students do not belong to any club, and how many students belong to all 3 clubs? Okay, Venn diagram problems. But instead of using Venn diagram, if you use a formula, you can get the answer really fast. Okay, now practice. Stop video now. Okay, stop. Did it finish? They compare ratio of import and export beginning and after. At the beginning, they have I over E. This one is a ratio, I over E. But after change, import will be 1.2 I and export will be 0.8 E, because 20% decrease. Then this one is how many times of original, they ask you, right? So I over E on both sides, so you can cancel. Then 1.2 over 1.8, if you use your calculator, you can get this one, your 1.5, okay? So 1.5 times as much. Now number 4. For this kind of problem, you can use a Venn diagram for the total club and then each club. Then the problem is they give you 15 students the speech class 4 here, but this one speech class is 15. Those overlapping part take out your time. Okay? When they go by a music club also here, then this much overlap again, and this one too. That's why in this case, if you have those problem, you just use formula. Total number of students minus sum of ones. And then take out 2 clubs. And then take out again 3 clubs of figure, okay, sum of 3 clubs. Then you will get number of figure without belong to any. So in this case, we got total is 35 minus the sum of each club, 15, 12, and the 14, which is 29 and 12 will be 41, right? 41 or 31. Okay, this is 29, and that's 41, right? 41. And take a sum of 2 clubs. 2 clubs sum is 4, 5, and 3, which is 12. And then take out 3 clubs. That is a question over here, right? Then how many students do not belong any? Means 3. From here, you just solve for x. No problem, right? Okay. Now, page 3. We have 4 questions here. How many integers begin or end with 3 between 0 and 100? And number 6. If R1 and R2 are the radii of 2 circles and R1 is greater than or equal to 2, less than or equal to 5, and the R2 is greater than or equal to 3, less than or equal to 8, then the greatest possible difference between the area of these circles is what? You understand, right? Number 7. Change repeating decimal into 0.33454445 into fraction. Now number 8. If 2 sides of triangles are 10 and 11, then the third side can be any value greater than something and but less than something. Okay? So 40 questions. Stop video now and try. Okay, you did, right? So number 5, there is not any special formula, you just count. So this one also a speed test, how fast you can count. How many number ends with 3? Let's count. 3 and 13, 23, but 33 we put aside because 30 is level numbers, all of them begin with 3, so we count separate, okay? So 3, 13, 23, 43, 53, 63, 73, 83, 93, so 9 numbers. And then 30s, value with the 30s, 30 through 39, you have 10 of them. Okay? So the answer will be 19 numbers that begin or end with 3. Now number 6. To get greatest possible difference, you assign one value smallest possible and the other value greatest possible. Then we better assign radius of this one 8, radius of the other one is 2. Then area of this one will be 64 pi. Area of the other circle will be 4 pi. So greatest possible difference will be 60 pi. Now number 7. Whenever you have those one, you write down this question itself as x. Okay? So 0.33454545 will be x. 0.334545 will be x. But here, you move a decimal right before one repeating part here. How? Times by 100. And then you move a decimal again right before second repeating part, and then you write one more. Then what? Here, times by 100 again. So it will be this one. And then 3345.4545, like that. Got it, right? And then you subtract. You understand why we created the two thing, right? If you subtract after decimal, all of them exactly the same expression, so they will disappear. So on left side you have 3345 minus 33 will be 3311, and the other side you take out 100, so 9900x. Then x was this decimal. In fraction, you just divide each side by 9900. That is a fraction. Okay? And then you check. If it's a multiple choice, you check. Okay? If you don't have any correct one, then try reduce. Whenever you have a triangle with a two sides given, then the other side will be greater than difference of two sides and less than sum of two sides. That is theorem. You can see. In case if you have 1, 10 and 11, if you fall down here, you have 11 and 10, so you have two overlapping lines. It cannot be triangle. So it must be longer than 1. Then when they connect here, little bit they rise, right? Then can be triangle. And the other way, you have a 10 and 11 will be 21. If you have 21, again, two overlapping lines. So it must be shorter than this one will rise a little bit here, right? So it must be less than sum. Okay? So in this case, the other side must be greater than 1, but less than 21. Now, yeah, every single time I give you my website, right? You can see that. And then if you want to get a certain special topic, then you go my website and index. From index you find your topic, and then you can find YouTube link line or my website pages. Okay? Thank you for your watching my video. Okay, bye. See you next time again.